come to your mat, just find your feet for me, and we're just going to just open up through the toes, okay? So we're going to work through the toes, opening up, okay? Pressing up through the toes, all the way up. So a bit like your calf raises, but I want to see you come right up onto your toes. I don't want to see this. This is not a calf raise or coming up onto your toes, okay? Let's get right up here, okay? Reaching out, opening up into the calves, okay? Nice deep inhale and exhale. Let's reach it up. Inhale. Exhaling, okay, as you come down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, good. Just shake that off for me. From here, we're going to work into the toes a little bit more. We always ignore and neglect our toes, our ankles, our wrists and our fingers, yet we expect them to do everything for us. So we're just going to work from the big toe and you're just going to roll out to the little toe. So you're kind of coming into the mound of the toe, over and across into the little toe for me. So just work it through. Good. 2 more. 1 more, switch sides, so we're just doing the same again. So just giving a bit of a massage really through the toes. While we're there, you can just open and close the hands, really scrunch them up, opening and closing, good. And then we're going to rotate through the ankles. So now I want you to use a bit of balance here, hands out in front, working through the ankles, lifting the knuckles up, but imagine you're trying to balance like a little 1 penny piece on the back of your hands. Bit of balance here, pull into the tummy, and then let's just rotate the other direction with those ankles. Good. And let's switch to the other side. Same again, okay? So when you're ready, we're going to just open up. Ooh, going the right way. Okay, so try and keep the hands going both the same direction. What will probably happen is your coordination will completely go out. We'll have hands going all over the place, but that's fine. Okay, and then switch to the other direction. And this time really opening up through the wrists now. So you can see I'm really lifting up through the wrists. Good. 2 and 1. Now from here, we're going to bend the knees slightly. Fingers underneath the toes. Give them a nice stretch here. Quite a nice feeling, stretching through the toes, the little toes, using the fingers to just open up through the toes, stretch them out. Okay, and just open it up, okay? So just pressing down, good, okay. From here, just coming back up again, we're just going to open up through these wrists. So bringing it up, press down, bring up, press it down. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, hold it back here for me. Switch sides and just shake that off. Okay, let's bring it in now. So bring your feet to the back of the mat for me. We're going to do a little bit of hip opening. If you've been doing a lot of training recently and you're finding things are getting really stiff, quite hard to get out of bed, this is going to really help with those hips for you, okay? Hoping you can all see me okay. So from here, inhaling, reach up tall. Now, as we reach up tall, some of you will find you start to stick your bum out a little bit. Just tuck that in for me. So we're keeping it long and strong, but having to use the core then, so we're pulling that belly button in. Keep it nice and easy. Bend the knees. We're going to reach down. You're going to lift up into a little half lift. Now the reason I want to keep the knees bent, I just don't want to be really overdoing it just to start with, so we're warming up. So you're going to reach up, bring up, reach it down, knees slightly bent, half lift, so we keep the back nice and flat. You can see I'm pretty bent with these legs, and then inhale, come on up. So we're kind of warming up the glutes, we're warming up the back, warming up the shoulders, inhale, exhale. And now maybe as you do this half lift, you might extend through the back of the legs a little bit more. So we might want to think about stretching out the back of the hamstrings a little bit more each time. Reach it up, exhale, inhale, come into that half lift, maybe start to stretch out a bit further. You can keep these feet nice and hip width apart, you can bring the feet together a bit closer, depending on your flexibility, it's up to you. So take a deep inhale, reach up one more time, exhale, bring it down, bring those feet together, And now let's get those toes together for me. So you might have the heels slightly out, toes are together, and we're going to think about starting to push these legs back. So if you're very bent here because your hamstrings are super tight, then just place your hands either on the thighs or onto the shins, okay? Doesn't need to be on the floor. For those who are a bit more bendy, by all means fingers, maybe hands, up to you. But we want to start thinking about pressing out. So what we want to do is open up the back, and this will allow us to actually squeeze the bottom up towards the ceiling. Inhaling, exhaling, and you're drawing the chest down towards the thighs, okay? Inhale, exhale. Okay, so just breathe it out here. Inhale, exhale. From here, reach up. Let's go into that half lift. So if your half lift is here, that's fine. If your half lift is here, that's fine. We're going to walk it out into that plank. So we're going to bring it forward. And now bring those feet out in line with your hips for me. So we're going to really work into the hips. So we're going to bring the left foot forward, and we're going to sink the knee down. Release the back foot. Now, some of you have already been doing this one for me, and so from here, I want you to keep your hands where they are this time. Last time we got you working your arms forward. Now this time we're going to see if we can sink deeper into the stretch. So from here, taking a nice deep inhale, we'll start with a rotation. So you're going to lift the chest up. So you want to imagine turning through the stomach and lifting the chest up, rotating the chest up towards the sky. Okay, hand to the knee. And as we lift, we're pressing away. So we're really opening up here. Hold it here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Draw it back down. Now, let's start to think about bringing maybe the right elbow to the floor. So you're feeling that depth of the stretch in. If you want to go deeper into the hip, sink out the leg towards the outer side of the foot. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Now some of you might be a bit more bendy, maybe bring both elbows to the floor. Keep it here. Everybody else, if you feel more comfortable up on your hands, do that as well. Inhale, exhale. With each inhale, just imagine creating loads of space into the joint. Rather than tensing up, as you inhale, imagine filling up like a big balloon of air all around the joint. And as you exhale, just allow that joint to relax into it, okay? So it's just gently stretching a little bit more. Then gently bring it back in. Slowly bring the leg back. Tuck the toe in behind you. Extend the back leg for me. Okay, so from here, we're going to now open up the body. Now, we have an easy twist. So we reach the arm up nice and tall, keeping everything in line. Watch this back ankle. Make sure we're not sinking it out. We're trying to keep it up nice and high towards the ceiling. Keep it lifted. Reach it over for a little side stretch. And then bring that arm back in. Now step it back and let's switch sides. So we'll soon find out which side is tighter. So we're going to bring that left knee down. Release the back foot. Take a nice deep inhale. Place the hands down. We're going to sink into that stretch. Just hold it here for me. Now from here, you may want to come down again onto maybe your left arm. You may want to come down to your right arm, whichever feels good for you, okay? Otherwise, just hold it here. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing it down maybe for those of you who want to. Coming to the outside of the outer edge of the foot. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands back in, gently walk it in. From here, we're going to go into our opener. So place your right hand to your right knee. We're lifting, so we're turning the chest over, lifting towards the sky. Look up towards the sky or the ceiling, wherever you are. And just press away, opening up. Reach your arm up if you want to. There's lots of variations on this, okay? Bring it back in, tuck the toe in, and then we're going to press into the back of that foot. And then from here, easy twist, reach it up, exhale, inhale. Watch that foot at the back, exhale. bring the foot in. Step it forward this time to the outside of the mat. Now, for some of you, it might be that you want to come down halfway. Some of you a bit more bendy can come down a bit lower. So we're going into what we call either a yogic squat or just a low squat, whatever you want to call it. You're going to come down onto your bottom, and then you're going to bring the arms out in front of you. Now, some of you may just be here, and that's fine, okay? It's just finding that sinking into the hips. Some of you a bit lower, okay? So you can either keep your arms out nice and long, or if you want a bit of balance, bring the elbows into the side of the knees, press the hands together and press away. That actually will give you more lift, lifting the chest up tall, keeps the back nice and long. Take a nice deep inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, place the hands on the floor. We're going to bring it in, and now you can either step or jump back. Okay, and now we're into our plank position, into some core work now for you. So first one, left knee in, and we're going to bring the knee down to the floor. You're going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, press it back, bring it in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pull that tummy in. It's 5 more again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back. Stretch it out here. Good. Deep inhale. Exhale. And you're looking to really sink down between the arms. If you're finding your position is more like this, then you want to imagine bring the bottom up a little bit higher. You might find walking your feet in is a bit easier. You may want to be more in a bed position like this. Whatever feels good for you. You can walk the dog, so you're kind of moving through the backs of the heels, and this will help to gently release the back of the hamstrings. So whatever feels good for you, just work with that. Spread your fingers, really working into the shoulders, the back, and really focus on that breathing. Deep inhale again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's go to the other side. So we're going to the right side now. So move forward, plank position. Right knee in. Bring it to the chest. Drop it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go for 5 more. 1, 2. Draw that knee right up towards your nose. 3, 4, 5. Squeeze it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's squeeze it back again. Down dog. Excellent work. Hold it here. Now let's just hold and get your breath back here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now part of doing this flexibility and mobility and core work is always engaging the core. So we're going to work forward into a tricep plank or chaturanga, whatever you want to call it. So you're going to come forward, you're going to wave your body forward onto the tops of the toes. Hold. Now, modification for this, come to your knees. You're going to come forward and you're going to hold it here for me, and then we're going to press it back up. Okay, for those of you who wish to, you're going to do the full plank, okay? So from here, we're going to come forward, you're going to come into the plank position, hold, pull the belly button in, press it up, do it 2 more times, bring it down, press it up, 1 more, press it up, pull that belly button in, bring it all the way down now, chest to the floor, inhale, lift the chest up, and bring it up. Nice deep inhale, sink the bum back, and release. Bring the arms behind, taking the weight off the shoulders, wiggle those fingers, nice little stretch, and no strain onto the shoulders. In here, inhale, interlace the hands. So from here we're going to open up the shoulders and into the back. So you've got to rotate the shoulder blades back, drawing the shoulders back. You're going to lift the arms. As we lift up, we're coming up onto the head, opening up. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Draw it all the way back down again. From here, place the hands by the side of your body. Roll up, reach up tall. Grab hold of the right hand. Reach up and over. Hold. Inhale. Lift up. Now if you're finding your head starting to push forward, I want you to draw it back a little bit for me. Our tendency when being on mobile phones and computers, we bring it forward. So draw the ears behind the shoulders, lift up and over. Hold. Inhale. Open up the side body again. Exhale. Draw it back in. Bring the arms back around. Let's shake it off. Let's get back in that core again, okay? So, bring the hands back in front of us. We're going to draw it up. We're going to bring the feet to the outside of the mat. You're going to bring the hands to the outside of the mat. Okay, so some of you have done this one before. We're going to then turn over, bring the foot either on top or in front, wherever feels good for you. Stack and hold. For those who can, you're going to bring the foot on top, okay? Hold it here. Keep it strong. If you can, you're going to bring that leg up and hold. 3, 2, 1. Release. Bring the hands back in. Bring the hands out to the side. You're going to come forward. Hold. Wide plank. Release the knees. Release the legs. Inhale. Hold. So you've got your cobra. For those who find the cobra too much, just bring it into a little mini cobra here for me. Elbows stay squeezed back. So you're going to feel the back muscles working here. Okay, so whichever feels good for you, that's fine by me, okay? So we're going to do the same again on the other side. So we're going to come back up onto the knees, bring the toes out to the side, hands to the side. We've always got good sides, so I'm preempting this, okay? So we're going to go over. You're going to have your foot on top, stack, look up, nice and tall. Press into this, hold. Bring the leg up if you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Oh yeah, managed to keep it that time. Come down, forward, hold, strong, nice deep inhale. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, cobra. Good. Draw it all the way back, feet together, knees to the outside. Big stretch. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Then let's bring it back up. Okay, so from here, tuck these toes in behind you. So give yourself a nice little toe stretch, get those arches working for you, and more importantly, give you a little bit of a break from that core. So what I want you to do now, reach up tall. We're going to work on some spinal twist movement, okay? Taking this right hand, we're going to place it to the left side of the leg. We're going to reach over, look behind. Now, I want you to look forward again, and we're going to take a deep inhale. As you exhale, close your eyes and imagine just drawing the arm over 5% more. Deep inhale, lift the chest, back is tall. Inhale. Exhale, draw it back a bit further. Open your eyes, see if that's a little bit further than last time. Bring it back up very gently. Switching sides. So inhale, exhale, bring it back. Looking over the shoulder, look forward. And then keeping that back up tall. Make sure we're not doing this. If you're finding it's too much, you just bring the hand in a bit closer. Okay, now what we're going to do, take a deep inhale. Exhale, close the eyes. As you close the eyes, draw the arm as far back as you feel comfortable. Feeling that stretch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back around, good. Okay, just shake that off for me. From here, placing the hands together, interlace the hands. Open up and lift the hands up towards the ceiling. Pull the belly button in. Keep everything nice and long. Good. Inhale, come up onto the knees. Release the feet now, so give them a little pat. And then we're going to place the hands behind us. And you can either interlace the hands behind you or place your hands on your lower back, whatever feels good for you. You want your hips and knees in line, so just hip width apart. We're going to roll the shoulders, lift the chest, lifting the body up. So imagine you're like a puppet, and so we've got a string on your chest, lifting the chest up, so we're opening up the front of the body. Exhaling. If you're here, opening up here. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly draw it all the way back down again. Release the body. Good. From here, we're now going to go into a nice little flow, just to help open everything up for you. So, from here, we're going to come in to your plank position. We're going to step forward with the right foot, okay? So step forward, nice big lunge, okay? From here, face forward. You're going to inhale, bring the arm up tall, hold, and then we're going to sink for 5. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, squeeze up. Now extend that front leg for me. From here, we're going to bring the body forward and hold. Bring the hands down to the floor. You're going to step in slightly, and I just want you to bring the foot in so you can get your foot down as well as the front foot. So we're now in a pyramid pose. So we're really working into the backs of the hamstrings here. Again, if you can't reach the floor, that's not a problem. Just bring your hands either to the shin, or if it's more comfortable here, to your thigh, okay? So whatever feels good for you. So I'm going to bring my hands down to the floor, because for me I find that more comfortable. If you've got some blocks, you can have some blocks underneath, that's fine as well. Keep the back nice and long and straight, and just feel that stretch. I'm not expecting you to fold over the front leg or anything like that. Nice deep inhale, exhale. And then from here we're going to turn the feet forward, and then we're going to start opening up the sides of the legs, okay? So you're going to come over, really gently, bring it over. So I don't want to see you coming down super low just yet, just over. So you'll probably remember this from maybe a bit of the warm up we do, or any of the exercises, side lunges, that sort of thing. Okay, so you can see you can walk yourself over if you prefer. You can bring it across for a little bit more support. And if you can bring the feet a little bit wider, starting to sink down, maybe lifting the foot up. Bring it over, inhaling and exhaling. So I just want to give you your arms a bit of a break and just work these legs a little bit more. Good. 2 more. Maybe starting to find you slowly getting down a little bit lower. Hold. Hold it here. 4. Back up tall, lift that chest. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back over. And across. Good, well done. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back over. From here, I want you to fold forward, and you're going to grab hold of the elbows and just shake your head off, okay? So some of you might be more here, and that's absolutely fine. I actually want you to find some looseness in the shoulders and the neck. It's not so much about the hamstrings now, okay? So if your knees are slightly bent, that's fine, okay? Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. From here, I want you to turn the feet outwards slightly. So now we're going to just sink down into a slight squat position, and I want you to rest your elbows here, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start to draw this shoulder to the opposite knee, okay? So we're reaching across, reach across, reach across, reach across. So you're going to start to feel that into the hips as well here. 2, last one. Bring it up, good. And then from here, reach up, slowly coming all the way up to the top. Big stretch up here. Bring the feet together and release, good. So from here, we're going to switch over into the other leg. So whichever leg, so we started on our right, so we're now going to left leg. So now we're going to just literally, from here, we're stepping back into our lunge, okay? So, find your lunge position. Nice deep inhale, bring the arms up tall. Sink it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then from here, we're going to bring the arms forward. And then we're going to bring the foot in for our pyramid pose again. Again, you can put your hands to your shins. Keep the back nice and flat. You should be feeling good stretch into these glutes here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale, exhale. From here, step forward, bring your hands to the floor, and we're going to now either jump or step back. So you can either step back with both feet, or if you want to, jump back. So from here, we're going to keep it nice and strong, and we're going to reach forward into our chaturanga. We're going to inhale into our cobra. We're going to roll up this time. So you're going to come up onto the backs of the feet, turning them over into a down dog. Okay, and then we're going to open up the legs. So we're going to bring the leg up nice and high. Now that could be here. That's absolutely fine. We want to get to a point where you feel that stretch. And then from here, we're going to bring the foot down, switch sides, bring it up. Exhaling, spread the fingers. Good. Bring it down. Bring the feet out to the side for me. Reach over to the ankle, looking under the arm. Inhale. Exhale. Switch sides. Under. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it back round. And then from here, let's walk it forward, coming down onto our bottom. So lying down. Okay, so we're going to work into these glutes a little bit deeper, okay? So for the first one, we're going to just work into the bridge. So hands by the side of the body. Bring the feet directly under the knees. We're going to squeeze the hips up as high as we can. Now for some of you who are a bit more flexible, I want you to start to draw the shoulders underneath you. So you're sort of pulling them together. You're grabbing hold of the hands, interlace the hands and press away. So lifting the tummy. You're not lifting, sorry, you're lifting the hips. You're squeezing and pulling the tummy in. So you're squeezing the bottom, keeping the knees forward. We don't want knees coming out here. I want you to imagine pressing the knees towards each other. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Draw it back down. Good. From here, release the back down. Bring the left leg over the right. And we're going to draw the knee up. So we've done this quite a lot. So I'm really hoping you're starting to find this is opening up into the glutes. Now with this one, I want you to go deeper into this stretch. So I'm just going to show you from behind. Bringing the stretch in. Now you want to draw the knees together. So all we're doing is stacking the knees as close as you can on top of each other. Now you're going to grab hold of this ankle, maybe the top of the leg, maybe the other ankle. So we're going to lift up, grabbing hold, and now all you're doing is sinking the back down. Okay, you're not even pulling on these legs, the legs should just sort of run with you. And for those, if you are a bit more bendy, obviously you can start to draw them towards your chest a bit more. But for most of you, I think you're going to find this is a really deep stretch into that glute muscle. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to draw the legs back down. Keep this leg straight. I'm just going to come back down onto my mat so you can see me. And now we're bringing the knee in and we're going to start to draw it to the outside of the body. So we're drawing it back to the outside. Now my hips stay up, so they're facing up towards the sky. My bottom stays on the ground. So I'm just trying to look to open up into the sides of the hips here. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, I always just think about drawing the knee maybe a little bit higher for you. Now some of you might be a bit more bendy and you want to grab hold of your foot, that's fine. So you can look to bring the leg out to the side and hold. So whatever feels good for you, work with that. Okay, so nice inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, draw that knee back down, good, bring it in and release. So, I'm going to go to the other side now for you, yeah? So, we're going to bring the feet together. Now we did the bridge where we lift up and we hold. We're now going to work into single leg bridge. Hands by the side, squeezing up. We're going to go for 5, 4, pull the tummy in, 3, 2, 1, switch sides, same again, press, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Now it's this right leg that we're doing, so bring the right leg across, lift it up, hold, deep inhale. If you are struggling with the cross leg, then you can just increase this intensity of this stretch by pressing into the knee gently away. So you're pressing the knee away from the body. Inhale. Exhale. Now either hold it here, or for those who want to go a bit deeper, bring the knee across, lift the chest, grab hold of the ankles, or it could be just the knees or the tops, whatever's good. And then we're going to just draw it down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And each exhale, really think about maybe drawing it in a little bit deeper. Relax these ankles as well. We tend to sort of tense up again all through the ankles. And release. From this side, we're going into the other side now. So staying on the right side for you guys. Okay, so we're bringing the knee in towards the chest, holding it out here for me, as high as you feel comfortable, keeping that bottom on the ground. Again, what you don't want to be doing is you're drawing this up and I start lifting the hips. That's not what we want. Keep the bum down, keep it lifted. And again, if you want to feel that nice little stretch, you could just hold it here if that feels good. But it's a nice little stretch for the toes as well. Or you might want to bring it out a little bit more. Okay, or you might want to fully extend. It's up to you, but make sure you're working with the hamstring. You'll see I'm not trying to come down to the floor. That's not what the idea of the stretch is. We're trying to get into the hamstring, into the hips. You'll also see my legs a bit more bent on this side. It's just my flexibility. It's a bit pants at the moment. So just keep it going. Inhale, squeeze. You're probably feeling the other butt cheek sort of shaking now, working hard to keep you strong and really trying to resist you stretching, to be honest. So just breathe through this. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee back in, bring it back into centre. Really be kind to your body, work with what your body wants to do. Give yourself a big hug. Now let's finish off with the last bit of core. We're going to come up, ideally if you can, we're going to come up straight into that boat. Back up tall. Now this is a little bit of a finisher. Some of you have done this one before. So, keeping the legs together, lift the chest up. Hands by the side. We're just going to hold it for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the legs if you can. 10, 9, otherwise keep them bent. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms in front if you can. If you need a breather, take a breather. Join us back in when you're ready. Going over 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up tall. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, hold, 5, 4, 3, bring the arms up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Good work. Bring these knees back into your legs. Oh, into your chest even. Give yourself a nice big hug. And then bring the legs out to the side. Grab hold of the feet, whatever feels good for you. It could be here, it could be here. You might bring it in here, wherever's good. And just let everything sink down. 5, deep inhale. 4, inhale. 3, inhale. 2, last one, and release. Bring the legs to the floor, bring the arms up, overhead, and release the arms down by side of the body. Relax the hands, relax the feet, relax the toes. Take one final deep breath in for 6. And breathe out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. When you're ready, you're going to draw the knees into the chest. You're going to roll over to your right hand side. Come on up to seated. Hands to your knees. Back up tall. Pull the tummy in. Reach up tall. Feeling everything click. Reach forward. Breathe out. And draw it back up. Well done, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you felt a little bit of challenging and also feel like you've opened up and are nicely relaxed now. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the amazing weather. I will see you next Friday. Take care.